Shalom, welcome to the channel of Prophet Nathan Birashi. I am Prophet Nathan Birashi. I am a prophet of Yeshua of Nazareth, who is the Messiah, the only begotten Son of Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, the Elohim of the Jews, the Elohim of Hebrew. And so I am a servant, and I am standing one against all the teachers and the prophets of Christianity and the errors of Paul. I'm the author of this book. It's on Amazon and all ebook platform. Order it. Tell your bookshop, your book vendor, to get these copies on their bookshelf so that people can buy it and read. Just let us start from them. The errors of Paul. Let me tell you this. Okay, I'll tell you a story so that you can understand where we are going, where we are coming from. Now, Yeshua, Messiah, was by the well of Sychar. I was saying this in one other video, but I had to cut it. It was by the well of Sychar. A certain woman came to fetch water. And Yeshua said, give me this one. The woman is from Samaria. You need to understand the basis, what is going on now. This woman is from Samaria. You know, she's the few people left, the few Israelites left in Samaria. All the major tribes of the Samaritans, or the major Israelites that were in Samaria, they have been taken away by the king of Assyria and be dispersed. They are now referred to as the lost tribes of Israel. 10 tribes that were in Samaria, they were all dispersed away, so they were lost. But normally, if they come and pack people away, some people were hiding in the bush and all that, so there were still few people remaining, and they were replaced by other nations. But there were still few Israelites among them remaining. This woman happened to be one of them. So she was a Samaritan. So she came to the well of Sychar to come and fetch water, and Yeshua was passing by. Yeshua was resting by that well, and his disciples had gone to town to go and get some supply of edibles. And so the woman came, and Yeshua said, give me water. And the woman was shocked. I said, I am a Samaritan. They know that the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans because the Samaritans have been corrupt from ages ago. And now even the Samaritans now are not even Israelites anymore. They are no longer Hebrews. They are now new nations. So they were corrupt. It's their corruption that made Yahweh to allow the Assyrian king to take them away. Yahweh said he should take them away because they are totally corrupt. What made them corrupt? That's what I will talk to you about now. Now, the woman asked Yeshua, say, after she determined that Yeshua is a prophet, say, okay, I detect that you're a prophet. I see that you're a prophet, mister. Okay, there's only one question on my mind that is bothering her. The Jews say it is Jerusalem that they ought to worship, but our fathers were worshiping in the mountains. What do you say as a prophet? Yeshua say, you worship what you don't know, because you have never researched. You don't know what you are worshiping. And that is what I say to the Christians. They don't know what they are worshiping. You don't know Jesus. You don't know. If you want to know Jesus, ask yourself, where did Jesus come from? Because the name Jesus is not a Hebrew name, and you are trying to worship a Hebrew Messiah. So where did the name Jesus come from? The people that give you the name Jesus, they will tell you that it's a translation that they got from the Greek rendering of the name Yeshua, which is wrong. So from the Greek rendering, Jesus, if you understand Jesus, what that means, I have to go to the details for you to understand Jesus before you got Jesus. The name of the master meanwhile is Yeshua. So where does the Jesus come from? We'll come to that later. Okay, so now I want to bring in the allegory. So when Yeshua was saying, you know not what you worship, I'm saying to the Christian, you do not also know what you worship. Why? Because you don't know the origin of this Jesus you are worshiping. That woman did not know the origin. What was the origin of that thing she was worshiping? The origin of that mountain worship she was talking about was given to them by Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was the first king of Israel. And he gave them that religion in error, in wickedness. He said he was afraid that if they go and serve Yahweh, they will go back to Jerusalem and they will remember the house of David. Meanwhile, it was Yahweh that gave him the kingdom. Yahweh divided the kingdom and gave him 10 tribes. Ahijah the prophet was the one that actually gave him the message, and it came to pass. But now that the kingdom was with him, now the kingdom was given to him, he was now afraid that if the people go to Jerusalem to worship, they will remember that the kingdom originally belonged to the house of David, and they might see him as a rebel. So he decided by himself that he will not allow them go to Jerusalem. So he made 2 golden calves and gave it to them and said they should worship. This be thy God, O Israel, that brought thee out of the land of Egypt. And that was the beginning of the sin of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who sinned against Yahweh and made Israel to sin. a grievous sin for which Israel became the lost tribes of Israel. For which, yes, the northern tribe of Israel, the people in Samaria became the lost tribe of Israel today. Only those people that follow David, which is the tribe of Judah, the Jews, and those people, some from Levites and some and half tribe of Benjamin that join with him, they are the only ones that are surviving today to become the nation of the Jews, which is now today's Israel. The remaining 10 tribes are lost. They are somewhere in Afghanistan and in Pakistan. Okay? So that is how it is for Christians today. They don't know where Jesus came. Somebody gave them Jesus so that their mind will not go back to Yeshua, to Jerusalem, so that their mind will be in Vatican, in Rome. So you worship what you don't know. This is the prophet now of Yeshua of Nazareth, telling you the truth, so that you can come out of them, come out of the error into the truth. Because in the error is only the disappointment. Yeshua is coming. Yeshua is coming. Yeshua said something, and he was not talking to the world. He was talking to his believers. He was talking to preachers and believers. He said, what shall it profit a man if he gain the world and he lose his soul? If all you gain from your Christianity is this world, if you gain business, money, marriage, children, if that is all you gain, and you don't enter the kingdom, what is your profit? Would it not have been better that you don't even gain anything in this world and enter the kingdom? Yeshua made it clear that the kingdom is so important that if your right eye like this will cause you not to enter the kingdom, that you should just pull it out like this, just chop it out. It's better to enter the kingdom with one eye than with two eyes be condemned. If this is your right arm will hinder you from entering the kingdom, just saw it away. It's better to enter the kingdom maimed with only one hand than with your two hands. You are condemned and cast into perdition. You have to make the move. Yeshua said, if a man is going to be my own disciple, he must love me more than father, more than mother, more than brother, more than sister, more than pastor, more than GO. Don't deceive yourself. Pursue Yeshua. He's coming very soon. I will finish I'll finish with the errors of Paul. I will enter the teaching of the master before I begin to tell people the date, the time. We don't know the hour, we don't know the day, but we know the season. We know when it will be, so that you can be prepared. If you know Yeshua was coming tomorrow, what will you be doing today? This is a simple question. Follow me, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, share these videos to everybody. I'm Prophet Nathan Ben Ragshi, the prophet of Yeshua of Nazareth, the son of Yahweh. Peace be unto you. Shalom.